Hey everyone, Kev Muldoon here. I'm back with my HTC U11. Now in a few days I like to go out, I'll spend a full day taking videos in the front and back camera, but what I'd like to do in the meantime is show you the default camera app. Now if you use Android, you can of course use a range of photo and video apps. One that I really like is Open Camera. You'll find lots of them in the Google Play Store, but let's focus on the HTC U11's default one. There you go. So when you bring it up, this is what you'll see. Some options here. Most of what you're going to see is par for the course, but there is a few different things here. You've got the button there to switch to the front camera. You can switch to video mode, and you can switch back to photo mode. Down here you've got the high dynamic range button. I've got it set on auto, but you can turn it off or just keep it on. Apparently, you can keep it on if you're using the back camera. You've also got the flash button there. Now, that's the general photo mode. You can change there from 12 megapixels at the back, change the aspect ratio to 16:9 or 1:1. I think most people will go with the highest resolution. There's a panorama mode. There is also selfie photo, and you can see this here. Hello. See this here, it says 2. This is clearly the timer. So it sets 2 seconds by default. You can change it to 5 or 10, and I'll give you a second. There's also a makeup button there, which, you know, I don't use makeup, so I'm not sure what it would do for me, but let's try that. Right, thank God that happened. I don't know how long I could hold my face like that. Right, I've got no idea what that does. But there is a makeup button there. Okay. So there's a makeup button there when you're in selfie mode, and again you can change the aspect ratio. There's a selfie panorama as well. And you will see settings. There's different settings that are available. These settings will change according to, you know, which option you've selected here at the side. And you know, when you change there, all the options go to the top instead of the left hand side. Under settings, you can change as well the storage. So I've got it as internal storage just because with 4K recording, it's a little bit better, a little bit more stable. You can change to the SD card as well. I've got 64 in here just now. The volume button, you can change between volume, capture, and zoom. You can reset to default. Tips and help will lead you to like an information page on HTC. Quite useful. And there's other things here, the shutter sound, geotag photos, grid on and off. Some of the settings are common, but some of them are different. So I'll just jump into the Pro mode here. And you can see there, you've got white balance, you've got exposure, ISO, shutter speed, and the focus. The custom mode down here, you can create 3 of your own. So if you can mess around with these settings, get, you know, everything set up the way that you want it, and then you can save it as a custom profile that you can switch to. The good thing is that you can reset anytime. That will just put it back to auto. That resets everything. And like there's a night mode, sport mode, macro mode. And the good thing is, I'm not sure if you can see here, it's actually showing you what it's changing. So in night mode, it's dropping the ISO and the shutter speed, dropping the shutter speed for sport. And macro, you've changed the focus, obviously. And then you can change auto and it brings it back. Hyperlapse video is a video that's speeded up, and slow motion, clearly slowed down. Now, when you first pick some of these options like hyperlapse and slow motion, it gives you like an information page that explains what it does. But, you know, obviously I've pressed it already, and for whatever reason, it doesn't come back up. So let's look at video. So video options. Now, I kind of touched upon this in my last video with the options here. You've got, if I put it on at 4K, you can change it between 4K, Full HD, HD, QVGA, MMS. Now, if I put it back up, you can see I've got it set on high-res audio. I did a couple of microphone tests just inside, but I think we'll get a better explanation of how these things work when I go outside and do the video tests. But the two options are high-res audio or 3D audio. And high-res audio, to me, seems a little bit clearer. 3D audio apparently is good for, you know, finding the position of sound when something is playing. You've got that acoustic focus that allows you to zoom in. I did find when I did that yesterday, when I was zooming in, it did seem a little bit kind of wavy in the footage. I'm not sure what that was about. But I'll do the video test at the end of the week and see what was happening there. But you can turn on the acoustic focus on and off, but that's only available through 3D audio. If you switch to high-res audio, the acoustic focus isn't available. Now, on the front camera, the main difference being that you can't choose acoustic focus and you can't choose 4K. You're only going to get 4K on the back camera, but for me, I would choose, I feel that high-res audio sounds better, so that's the one I would choose. The other option is when you're recording, so if I start recording, I believe if you push this button here, you can take photos. See that there? So that's the video. But I should have taken, yeah, there's two photos that were taken. You can see my dome pointing out the top there. But yeah, when you're recording a video using the front or the back camera, you can take a photo as well. So that's quite a cool feature. I'd like to try that when I'm out and to see how effective it is. But when you click record and you start recording something, oh, it's saving it. No, it doesn't seem to be available in the back. Well, correct me. I must have been mistaken. Maybe it's only for the front camera. We'll verify that. Record. Yep, only seems to be for my photo. Right, a little bit too slow there. Oh, in fact, you don't see it until we stop. So there's my finger over the button. Yeah, that I was under the assumption you could get that with the front camera as well, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So when you click record, you can pause. Okay, so it only seems to be for the front camera. So for the selfie mode, you can take photos, but not for the back camera, the main camera. And you did see when I was using it there that at any time you can just squeeze the phone and squeeze it again to take a photo or a video, whatever it's set on us. If you're by default, it would normally default to photo, but I think it would go to video if you've got it set on video, and that's what you would want. So let's verify that as well. I've got it in photo mode, squeeze. Okay, so it took a picture there. If I switch to video mode, I'll come out and squeeze, still in video mode. So then when you squeeze again, starts video mode. That's really good because if I was going out and I'm taking videos, I want to stay on what I was using. If I was recording videos, I want to open it up and keep video on video. So that's pretty cool. Quite like that. Now, as I said, I'd like to go out one day, guys. I'm going to go out in a few days' time. And I'll try and take some videos and show you what it's all about. I'm not too worried about showing you guys the slow motion or the hyperlapse videos and things like that. I can do that if you guys want. But really, I want to test how the microphones are when I'm out and about. Testing the front camera, testing the back camera. Testing how good video is inside and outside and give you a better understanding of it all. If you have any questions about the HTC U11, please do leave a comment below and I'll do my best to address them. Please stay tuned for future videos, and until next time, thanks for watching.